Hi, I'm Scott Simi. I am the editor-in-chief of DroneDJ.com, and today we have a very special guest, Brian Bailey, who is the only person I've ever interviewed from the cab of their truck. Brian joins us from his truck in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Brian Bailey is the guy, if you've been following the story, who ordered a DJI FPV drone, but when it was delivered and he opened the box, there was a brick inside it, along with a bit of stuffing that looked like it was from a pillow. Brian, thanks so much for taking the time to join us today.
Oh, yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit. You've been involved with drones for a while. Tell me a bit about your interest in drones and what you own.
I currently own the Mavic Air 2, the Mavic Mini 1, and the Phantom 4. I carry with me in my 18-wheeler just the Mavic Air 2.
Gotcha. And you ordered the DJI FPV drone along with accessories. I've seen the order. It was like $2,400 in all, so significant chunk of change. Tell us what happened the day the product was being delivered to your home.
I ordered the full package, basically, and an extra battery, the Fly More combo kit, the handheld controller, extra propellers, because I kind of figured it was going to probably tear up some propellers if I get into a bind. So I had been waiting around for a week for it to arrive because I took a whole week off for work. I was thinking it was going to be there Friday, which was going to be like I think the 12th or the 13th, and then it didn't arrive until the 15th. It had already been sitting in the Dallas-Fort Worth area since Friday, and it didn't arrive to my house until actually like 9:30 in the morning on Monday morning.
Okay, Brian, so you're waiting, and then the day comes and the drone is going to be delivered. Tell us what happened.
I got the package at the door. I brought it into my room. It wasn't feeling right, and it was shaking around like something was alive in the box. So then I pulled out my camera and started recording and said, "This is how I received my box." It had the blue tape on the bottom of it. So I purposely opened the side that didn't look like it was tampered. I still have the box. The investigator was asking about it. They took pictures. So I had already been in contact with FedEx, and I was kind of getting jerked around like they didn't believe me what was going on. And then a few days later, I called back to FedEx and still getting the runaround. So I have already been in contact with the local authorities where I live on this case, and there had been a police report made.
That's one of the interesting things is we've seen some of the comments online and some of the haters who are suggesting that you yourself might have been responsible for this. And, you know, my reaction to this, I mean, we've been speaking all week and I clearly believe you, but my reaction is, would a scammer post a video like that and kind of invite the scrutiny that you know is going to happen when you put something like that online? Everyone's going to look at it. The armchair detectives are going to come out. Were you surprised by still seeing some of that negativity come out, or you just kind of go, well, that's the internet?
I run a group on Facebook. I see a lot of hate towards people's videos that are posted on that group, and it's a dash cam page. Like, people record stuff that happens in front of them and they post it up, and then there's a lot of people that tell them, well, you should have done this or you should have done that, and I hear it all the time. I don't know if you hear that noise in the background, but that's my dog.
Great. Well, it's good to have a companion on the road. What do you ultimately hope is going to happen here? I mean, I would guess, you know, from a distance, I can't imagine a brick leaving in a box from DJI. So I think what likely happened is somewhere between it leaving the factory and arriving at your door, obviously someone took out the contents and replaced it in a brick. So I don't really see DJI having much responsibility for this, but it's your hope, I would assume, that FedEx will somehow help you out.
I'm hoping that I get a replacement. I don't want a cash refund. I don't want my money returned to me. I don't want a prize at the end. I just want a drone that I can fly.
And I guess that's the other thing, to let people know, the potential haters out there, is that a development this week was that Brian, in discussions with me, said, hey, maybe I should get in touch with DJI. Maybe they can somehow prevent this drone from being activated. And you have to ask yourself, would someone who were scamming and wanted to either keep or sell that drone, would they have raised that suggestion off channels, just in a private conversation with me, if they were involved in a scam? And I think you'd have to agree the answer to that is no. Listen, Brian, I'm going to let you get back to driving. I'm sorry this happened to you, and I'm sorry that you've received some of the comments you did online, but you also received a lot of support online from people who felt for you, or had some products stolen, that kind of stuff. So I really do hope you get this resolved soon, and I hope that we can do an update with you maybe a week from now, where you've got a drone back in your hands.
That'd be perfect. But we do know that the evolution of technology and anything made nowadays can be tracked in one way or another.
Got it. Well, we'll hope this can be tracked, or at least hope that the stolen one can't be flown. Brian, thanks a ton for joining me today. Drive safely, and we'll talk to you soon.
Right. We've been informed. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.